spring cleaning, and this is one of the graphics, I found actually. So I actually want to use this. This is actually one of our travel forecasts, and I actually do want to use this. So this is actually, if you're traveling across the state, it is actually almost Labor Day weekend. So if you're traveling across the state today, it is actually going to be warmer to the south. Temperatures in the 70s. We do have upper 60s and lower 60s, even 50s up near the Marquette area. So we'll be dry across the state today, and most spots. Looks like, except for looks like, I believe, Green Bay area, and they may have a few wet spots too at times. But either way, Friday, for those wondering, we do have a chance for a few showers, is what I was trying to get at too. I'm just so used to saying the 3-day forecast. Right. But I wanted to show off this new graphic I found in the system while I was doing some spring cleaning, or I guess almost fall cleaning at this point too. But either way, kind of a different look to things, kind of change things up a bit. But either way, the flow is still the same. We'll have more coming up after the break.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
It looks like an ordinary staircase, but as you age with occasional nerve discomfort that can feel like stabbing or pins and needles in your hands and feet, sometimes stairs can bring worry. As a retired physician, I've seen it in my patients, but I didn't truly understand it until I got older myself. So now, I take Nervive.
Nervive reduces occasional nerve discomfort. It combines neurotropic B vitamins with a clinically studied amount of ALA, which reduces occasional nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days in your hands and feet. Nervive comes from the makers of the world's #1 nerve care brand.
With Nervive, I'm sleeping great, and my days start with less occasional burning in my hands and feet. I'm moving through my house with confidence, and I'm getting around town. Getting older happens, but living with occasional nerve discomfort doesn't have to. Try Nervive like I did, and get your freedom back.
Find Nervive at these retailers near you. Feel confident with Nervive.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justin Scher, DC with the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau. Are you one of the millions of people suffering with the symptoms of peripheral neuropathy? Your symptoms may include numbness and tingling in your feet or hands, difficulty sleeping from leg or foot discomfort, and debilitating balance problems. I have good news for you. You can now get relief with our breakthrough treatment method without the use of drugs or surgery. Our treatments help to heal damaged nerves that cause peripheral neuropathy. If left untreated, you may eventually end up with a walker or wheelchair. So don't delay. Call our office now to schedule an appointment to see if our treatment methods are right for you. We will do a painless neuropathy severity exam to determine the amount of nerve loss. If you qualify for our treatment, it can truly change your life. Start living your life pain-free. Call today.
Builder Service. We are your hometown hardware store. Plumbing, electrical, paint, automotive, keys, tools, lawn and garden. We're more than just a lumberyard. Highway 45 in Elko.
Live from Rhinelander, this is News Watch 12 Today, the Northwoods' best news. News from where you live starts now.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us today. I'm Lily Alstein. A fire department in the Wausau area is now more prepared for water rescue missions after an unveiling of the Rewarding Responders Grant. Our own Christopher Bouchon has more on the impact.
Fire departments rely on many different pieces of equipment to rescue people in need, but that equipment can be expensive. But thanks to a recent grant, the Riverside Fire Department is now ready for the water.
Congratulations.
Thank you. The Wisconsin Public Service has a grant program called Rewarding Responders Grant. Leah Van Zyl, a spokesman for WPS, says a part of their work is supporting public safety agencies across the state.
We are honored to support the police, fire, emergency medical services department, who work tirelessly to enhance the safety of our communities.
This year, WPS is giving out $75,000 to local emergency response agencies. One of the recipients was the Riverside Fire Department in Rothschild, who received around $2,000. David Briggs, the fire chief at Riverside Fire Department, said they were in need of reliable life vests.
Whether you're on the water or you're attending a line of someone who's on the water, you have to have a life jacket. Not only for our safety, but so we don't become a liability during the rescue of someone who may be in our need.
Briggs says the life jackets the department previously used were over 20 years old and not designed for first responders.
These have tether features on them, buckles in the front and the back for tethering someone to shore. So when they're going out to perform the rescue or leaving a boat to perform a rescue, these are designed for that function, where the ones we had were more of a survival jacket.
While this improves the water rescue ability of the Riverside Fire Department, Briggs says it also helps the surrounding communities.
If they have a water rescue, they'll call us to assist. If we have one, we'll call them to assist. So not only will these serve our community, but they will allow us to help serve others that we get called to.
Reporting in Rothschild, Christopher Bouchon, Newswatch 12.
Now let's toss it over to Devin Biggs out on the weather deck. Devin, is the sun rising? What's going on out there?
Well, it's slowly getting there, but we have clouds this morning, so not as bright as it's typically supposed to by this time of the morning. So struggling a bit, but we're kind of brightening the spirit with the lights out here on the weather deck. We have Buck Zero out here too, so that's all we need to kind of brighten the spirit out here just a bit. We're getting a little bit more sunshine actually over in the Park Falls area as the fog is starting to lift and the clouds breaking up just a bit as well. Now, we are still dealing with fog in a few spots from Wapaka to Wisconsin Rapids, even across parts of the Medford area, too, and Ladysmith. So you get the general idea, some spots dealing with fog. And we also have advisories posted from frost advisories. Those are not in effect now. They kick in later on tonight. The dense fog advisories in a gray, those are up now. Those will expire later on this morning. Radar and satellite showing the cold front tracking south, so we're pretty much done with the precipitation there. Now, temperatures at the moment are in the 50s, and those will be rising today up into the upper 60s. So a good day for disc golf if you're looking to get outside. But again, partly cloudy today. And again, we're cooling off tonight to the 30s. So be ready for frost. Protect those plants tonight. Lily?
Thanks, Devin. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced notorious drug cartel leader El Majo, the founder of the Sinaloa cartel, pleaded guilty to being the principal leader of a continuing criminal enterprise. The cartel has been blamed for the flow of illegal narcotics into the U.S., and authorities say used violence to maintain its hold on the drug market. Elsewhere in the world, at least 3 Americans are accused of spying on Greenland. The men have allegedly been conducting influence operations on the self-governing island in the Atlantic Ocean. A report claims one of the men compiled a list of Trump administration supporters, while the other 2 have touched base with politicians and other officials. Revelers rejoiced as they got showered in tomato puree during Spain's annual food fight festival, Tomatina, on Wednesday. Before the tomato fight, a big Palestinian flag was unfurled to demand an end to attacks on Gaza, and participants hurled tomatoes from the trucks that held 3 more Palestinian flags. Pope Leo has made an appeal for an end to the Israel-Hamas war, calling on the parties to halt the conflict, which he said had, quote, caused so much terror, destruction, and death. The pontiff also called for the safe entry of humanitarian aid into Gaza and the protection of civilians. A local school district's track is unsafe for runners. Our reporter Ethan Krinke has more on an effort to fix it up.
The Chequamegon School District has been unable to host track meets for the last 2 years. Not only is it a pain on student athletes, but the city is missing out on potential spending from visitors. Now the school district and city are looking to replace the track. The Park Falls Athletic Complex is one of the most recognizable features of Park Falls. It's hard to miss when driving through the city and is easily accessible. It has baseball diamonds, a football field with seating, and an ice hockey arena.
So it's highly visible. It's accessible to the public. Folks can walk on the track. They can play Frisbee or football out in the field. And certainly on a daily basis, It is kind of a center of activity, especially in the summer months.
But the track has seen better days. The track was made decades ago and has served the track team well. But the track has started sinking into the soil and is not level anymore. The track does not have proper drainage and water has started accumulating in potholes.
Really not safe for runners to run on that northwest corner on the outside lanes. And so it's time to get the track repaired. It's been 25 years since that track was laid down, and so it has seen a good life.
The City of Park Falls and the Chequamegon School District are planning a multi-phase project to enhance the sports complex, but the priority is replacing the track.
We know that we're going to need to do this in a phased process. Unfortunately, at this time, neither the school nor the city have the dollars to significantly contribute to this project.
The school district and city is having a group of engineers estimate the cost of the new track, and the track team has already been coming up with ways to fundraise while the city will be looking into grants.
Both the city and the school district are looking to make this a minimal impact on our taxpayers and really bring the community together in other fundraising efforts and pull this project together.
If you're looking to donate, you can contact the City of Park Falls or the Chequamegon School District. Reporting in Park Falls for Newswatch 12, I'm Ethan Krinke.
Thanks, Ethan. Up next on Newswatch 12 today, we'll have the newest edition of Race Watch. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
When you want long-lasting comfort and reliability, we make it easy to trust Pella. Every piece is specifically constructed for your home, designed with innovation and rigorously tested for quality and performance. Our dedicated craftsmen in Pella, Iowa, take pride in making quality windows and doors with meticulous attention to detail, creating long-term energy savings and durability that will last for years. Order today and get 0% interest for up to 60 months. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. Upgrade your bathroom today with Sterling tubs and showers that fit your style and budget. Right now, get this ensemble shower kit for only $739.99 after rebate. Finish your bathroom update with Delta. Menards carries a great selection of stylish Delta faucets and shower heads in stock. Add style to your bathroom with this Capri bathroom faucet. $106.79 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
You've worked hard to save money for retirement, but wouldn't you rather thrive and not just survive your golden years? My newly released book, Golden Rules of Finance for the Golden Years, offers key tips for managing your retirement money and ensuring you have a more complete plan to make your retirement dream a reality. Call 715-355-4445 or visit bushkabook.com to request your complimentary copy today.
Save huge with our Labor Day Super Sale going on now through September 7th at the Furniture Den. The more you spend, the more you save with huge discounts in every department. We have mattresses in every size and every firmness level in stock and ready to go. Plus, a huge selection of Amish rustic cabin furniture. Delivery, disposal, and interest-free financing are available. Stop in and save some huge money during our Labor Day sale at the Furniture Den in Antigo.
Hi, Bob Pucci for the Take Kid Hunting Foundation. We're having the Eagle River Gun Show this weekend at the Ice Arena on Highway 70. Admission is $8, 14 under are free. Show hours are Friday from 3 p.m. to 8, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 9 to 3.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Alrighty, welcome back on this Thursday morning. We have some areas of dense fog that have been developing, mainly noteworthy on our Park Falls camera, but within the morning period, we've been seeing it break up. The clouds also breaking up too, so we're going to be seeing some sunshine on this camera rather soon, but of course, still be watchful for some localized areas of dense fog, and we can see that on the map. So it's improving in Phillips, Medford, Ladysmith still down. Wisconsin Rapids still down as well, so we'll still want to be careful out there. Even though we're still looking good in other parts of the Northwoods, you might still encounter some localized areas of dense fog this morning. But we're also turning our attention to another concern, frost. We've been kind of talking about that the last few days, and now National Weather Service also acknowledging it with a frost advisory that kicks in later on tonight through Friday morning, expiring at 8 a.m. by then. We're also seeing it across parts of the UP. So if you're in this advisory or even around it, definitely cover your plants up or bring them inside. They will get zapped by the frost. As temperatures fall into the 30s tonight, you'll have a clear sky, calm wind. Radiational cooling will be in full effect tonight as nothing will be stopping it. So definitely heed these advisories that will be issued later on tonight. But for now, we do have the cold front that has since passed through. We had showers and even some thunderstorms that have since passed through. So now we're starting to calm things down. The frost, or the fog, excuse me, have since developed, and we're going to be working on getting that out of here. So a nice day will be on the way once we get the fog out of here. Temperatures actually starting off in the 50s this morning. So Futurecast moving forward, fog and clouds getting out of here. Lots of sunshine on the way for us. And in fact, later on tonight, that's when we have the frost concern. So mostly clear, calm winds, temperatures in the 30s. Perfect ingredients for frost. So definitely a time to protect those flowers and vegetation. Temperatures warm up for Friday. This particular run trying to get a few showers in here. There's another one trying to do the same. So as a course of least regret, I did put a small mention for a shower or two. Most of us could stay dry as well. So going with a rather small mention, a partly cloudy sky with a shower or two possible by Friday. Friday night into Saturday, I'm going dry for the moment. So overall, it's a rather small mention for Friday. But temperatures, here we go. So yeah, no frost this morning. We're good. 50s for the current temperatures. It's actually rather mild this morning. We're looking pretty good. Our high temperature today will be in the upper 60s. Below normal, 75 degrees should be our average high. And we'll get closer to that over the next few days with 70s on the way. In fact, getting above normal with upper 70s Sunday into Monday. Then a cool down Tuesday a little bit, and then really cooling off with lower 60s by Wednesday, and longer term forecast even drops us down a bit more beyond that. So partly cloudy today with highs in the upper 60s and that northeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight mostly clear with areas of frost. Protect those flowers and plants and vegetation again. I can't say it enough, with lows in the upper 30s and the wind overall looking nice and calm. Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast. Very small chance for a shower Friday. More so, of course, the least regret for me to mention it in the forecast. Highs in the low 70s. The weekend all the way through Tuesday, we're dry with temperatures in the 70s. Even Labor Day looking pretty good. Wednesday, a chance for showers as temperatures do begin to cool off.
RaceWatch 12 Fast Lanes, Kate Heidemann is brought to you by Builder Service.
The regular season finale from Daytona was this past weekend, and while the last two open playoff spots were locked down in terms of points, we've seen playoff hopefuls have their shot at a title ripped from them at the hands of a surprise winner at this very track, as evident by last year's winner Harrison Burton. Tyler Reddick and Alex Bowman couldn't be knocked out by way of points, but a 15th winner would, which is why 16th in points Alex Bowman got to work and put his car on the front row to start off this race, looking to earn every stage point possible and perhaps a win. Stage 1 wouldn't be incident-free and would in fact be major trouble for Tyler Reddick, who absolutely needed a good finish in the stages to hold off the 48 from passing him in points. The 45 would be able to stay on track without race-ending damage, but the same could not be said for cars involved in this wreck, involving a lot of good drivers, including Alex Bowman. This was the one race he could not afford to wreck out, and unluckily for him, this one would be race-ending. Reddick's spot in 15th is safe, and all Bowman could do from here is hope for a repeat winner or face being knocked out of playoff contention. An unfortunate sight for fans of the 48 would be at the wave of the white flag when Cole Custer crossed the line in front, flanked by many other drivers looking for their first win this season. It wouldn't be until down the backstretch when Justin Haley dives out front, forcing Cole Custer to ditch Ryan Blaney behind him and try to get back around the 7. allowing for Blaney to lead the third lane all the way back to the line for his second win of 2025. Thus meaning Alex Bowman's playoff hopes are alive and well heading into the Southern 500 next week from Darlington. For Race Watch 12, I'm Kate Heidemann.
Summer's here and the Lakeland Pantry is already preparing for back to school. Now through August 31st, Incredible Bank will generously match donations up to $2,500 for the Hope in a Backpack program. Help our local kids thrive. Donate at any Incredible Bank branch or scan the QR code. Give hope, make a difference.
I brought in Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of protein. Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Ensure Max Protein. 30 grams protein, 1 gram sugar, and a protein blend to feed muscles up to 7 hours.
At Northwoods Furniture and Mattress, we're celebrating another year of helping you make your home your own with furniture and mattresses you love. We carry top brands, Lazy Boy, Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, and more. We also offer the area's largest selection of Amish-built furniture. Most items are in stock and available for express delivery. Personalize your home with a variety of unique lamps, wall art, accents, and area rugs. Visit our 2 family-owned furniture stores in Eagle River for exceptional selections, service, and savings.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily, Jardiance, at each day start. As time went on, it was easy to see I'm lowering my A1C.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardiance may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardiance. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardiance is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
There's only one place to turn for your local and high school sports highlights, analysis, and more. Friday Night Blitz on Newswatch 12, Fridays at 10 p.m. Friday Night Blitz is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Sleep Central in Minocqua.
And welcome back. Devin, it is time for What's Trending. And I'm so excited. I look forward to this segment every day.
It is always a fun segment because sometimes the segment goes off the rails.
It really does. And who doesn't love that?
Yeah, it's always fun. You know, Today Show Radio actually has a show called Off the Rails.
Oh my gosh, you know who would do really well in an Off the Rails segment?
What?
Jake Force.
Oh, why does Jake Force take things off the rails?
100%. Oh, we love Jake Force. Anyway, should we get into our first story?
Now, does Jake Force take things off? Oh, I'm sorry, I totally just ignored you there. Let's get into our story.
We'll get back to that. All right, it's not unusual for World Series champs to celebrate with a parade, and that happened in Las Vegas on Wednesday, kind of. The Summerlin South All-Stars just returned from the World Series for Little League, and though they lost to Taiwan, these 12 boys are the first Nevada team to win the U.S. championship. Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys led the festivities, and mascots from Vegas pro teams were in attendance, along with cheerleaders and marching bands from schools the players attend. The team beat out 6,000 others across the country to take home the gold. What an impressive feat to do for Little League. I don't know the age range of Little League, but that's, again, very impressive.
It is some youngsters. I thought I saw this televised for quite some time. So definitely congratulations to these kids for definitely a huge accomplishment right there.
Right. Well, also they managed to get one of the Backstreet Boys to perform. That's
That's really
crazy.
cool.
That's really cool. I wonder if they were able to like meet him and get some autographs or something. They probably wouldn't know who the Backstreet Boys are. That's probably beyond their time. But unfortunately, they're beyond my time. Let's be honest. But I mean, that seems really fun. I just love that for them, and the fact that they beat 6,000 others in the entire country, huge deal.
I remember when I was young and the TV show, and I did not watch this as a kid. I remember when the TV show Hannah Montana was big, and when I was a kid.
I love Hannah Montana.
Oh, you
I
did?
love Hannah Montana.
Thank you. I don't feel so old after all.
Hannah Montana was my show. I loved that show.
It was? Thank you. I don't feel so old after all. I think it was still in production when I was a kid.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Was it in production when you watched it, or was it just reruns by that point?
It was in production.
Oh, it was? Again, thank you. I don't feel so old after all.
There you go. Hannah Montana's great. All right, should we get into our next story?
Yes, exactly. So a large lizard has escaped from its home in Old Town, Maine. You told me about this when we were prepping for the show.
Yes.
This is crazy.
It is really crazy.
Yes, so the search is on for the 2 to 3 foot tegu. Did I say that right?
Yes, yep.
Lizard. They say it was last seen at a home on Hillside Avenue, and authorities say it's unlikely a tegu, especially a pet, would prey upon dogs and cats. And those from Old Town Police say they're working with both animal control and the warden's service to capture the lizard if it's seen again. In case you were wondering, yes, those lizards are legal to own in Maine.
I would have a complete freak out if I saw one of those lizards just in Rhinelander. You know what I mean? Because it's obviously not something you expect, but a 2 to 3 foot lizard. And you know what? Mike was telling me, one of our directors who is not only the 3D printer fanatic, he also loves reptiles. And he was telling me that a tegu lizard actually lived in Northwoods Pets. That was that big lizard and that big, what's the word? Enclosure, if you will? Terrarium. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. But I mean, I saw that and I was like, whoa, this is a huge lizard. So just if I were to see that just out and about in Rhinelander, I think I would just have a total freak out. That's just crazy.
So the hodag versus I'm sorry, help me out here again.
A tegu lizard.
A tegu lizard versus a hodag, who would win?
Well, a hodag's much larger, so I feel like that's kind of a no-brainer.
I'm favoring the hodag, or as some people would like to call it, Dagzilla, right?
Dagzilla. I've never heard that, actually.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't, which is so weird because I should know.
There's some old pictures of Dagzilla too, and plus, if you go to the hodag store, there is a fun video that Ben Brunel made of Dagzilla too.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's so hilarious.
That is very cool. Oh, awesome.
It is so hilarious.
Okay. We should get into our next story.
Yes.
And this one I'm actually very excited to read about. Plenty of dog owners teach their dogs to retrieve balls, while one man taught his dog to do the same thing with baseball bats.
Aww.
June, the Yuba Sutter High Wheeler's bat dog, is known to steal the spotlight with fans awaiting her arrivals at games. June's owner says she's a waterfowl dog, and their fishing and hunting trips together is what led them to her new job. The crowd goes wild for June's hard work, and June has already mastered her first season as a bat dog, and they plan to return next year unless they seal a deal with the San Francisco Giants. For now, June is primarily working on the weekends.
Oh, I absolutely love that.
They're trying to interview her right there. That is the cutest thing. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I absolutely love it right there.
What a good dog, and good for her. She's a hard-working girl.
You know what? That probably is a star of the show right there too. It might be more distracting than to the players right there.
I think I would go just to watch her. I don't care about the baseball. I just watched the dog. And that's very cool that he was able to train her, because waterfowl dogs, very smart. So it's very cool that he was able to kind of bring this to the high school in the town that he lives in.
Animals are smart. They really are. You can train them too. We talked about service dogs earlier. I believe it was
earlier this week. Yep.
Yeah.
Just animals do amazing things. I feel like there's been a lot of animal-related stories this week.
There have, and I absolutely love that too. And you know, you have a big heart for furry children. I do too.
I just love them. I love them. I love animals. I'm glad that we have a workplace where dogs can just roam. So that just makes my day.
Exactly. I gave Theo a nice belly rub yesterday, too. Marie gave Theo a nice treat, too. And
very nice.
Right.
All right. Well, it sounds like we're out of time here, so maybe we should get into the forecast.
Yes, for sure. Let's get into that 3-day forecast now. And a partly cloudy sky today with temperatures in the upper 60s. Small chance for rain Friday. A couple of our in-house guidance tried to put that in. So, of course, the least regret, I put a mention in with highs in the low 70s. Partly cloudy Saturday, temperatures warming into the mid 70s. A little more coming up after the break.
At the University of Wisconsin-Madison, we believe in working together to address real-world challenges. That's why we're proud to help farmers cultivate healthy food and landowners preserve and maintain forest land. We're proud to educate the next generation of teachers and drive groundbreaking medical research. Together, we make an impact that rings loud and clear. One Wisconsin, on Wisconsin.
Hometown Furniture and Mattress in Minocqua is having a huge store-wide sale. Stop in, make a purchase, and pick a ball to determine your discount. 20, 30, 40, 50, up to 60% off the sale prices on famous name brand furniture and mattresses like Flex Steel, Spring Air, Ashley, Amish, and handcrafted rustic cabin furniture. This sale is going now through Labor Day. Delivery and free financing available. Hurry in to Hometown Furniture and Mattress in Minocqua for the sale event that is way too big to miss.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
the feeling is mutual. Everything's made fresh.
Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's.
Yay! We love our guests.
Love.
as much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
You realize how cool this is? This kind of stuff just doesn't exist.
Suit up.
Never seen anyone do that.
Well, suit up.
You were born to stand out.
I love it.
Wonderful.
Alrighty, check out this cool view right here from our Skycam over in Park Falls. Some clouds actually starting to pass through as the fog has now started to lift. Still some localized areas of dense fog at times as we become partly cloudy with temperatures in the upper 60s and that northeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Your next 7 days, we have frost on the way tonight. Be careful with that as far as covering your plants up, bringing them inside, protecting your vegetation too. A very small chance for showers Friday. Definitely, it's not a huge deal. Just enough to mention in the forecast. A couple of our guides trying to mention that. Saturday through Tuesday, we're dry with warm temperatures. Showers Wednesday as we cool off. Let's send things over to the Birthday Club.
Looking for your dream home? Tune in to Welcome Home with Redmond Realty Group Thursdays on Up North at 4. Each week, discover new homes in the heart of Wisconsin's beautiful North Woods. Find your perfect house on Welcome Home with Redmond Realty Group, the #1 brokerage in the North Woods.
Hi, I'm Karen from the Hearing House. Did you know that single-sided deafness is pretty common? Although we can't bring hearing back to that dead ear, there is a way that we can hear from both sides again. It's called the cross system. It can bring back balance, comfort, and confidence. So if you know of someone who only hears from one ear, tell them to call the Hearing House and experience that cross system. Hearing aids are all we do, so we do it right.
Make your house a hearing house.
These are real people seeking solutions to real pain.
I have plantar fasciitis.
My feet, my knees, hips, and back.
And then they were fit with Good Feet arch supports. Clinically proven. Significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm not feeling any pain. My heel, that's where I always feel it.
Pressure off your knees?
Yeah, actually. I didn't notice any pain in my back. I feel like I could walk all day in these.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today.
Eagle River Roasters, your Northwoods coffee roaster and community coffee house, has the freshest specialty coffee and tea in the Northwoods. Our coffee comes from choice Arabica beans, hand-blended and roasted on premise for the finest specialty drinks. Fresh bakery, breakfast, and lunch served daily, our comfortable coffee house is the perfect place for meeting friends or groups. The drive-thru is also open daily. Treat yourself with a great cup of coffee or take some beans to brew at home, fresh from Eagle River Roasters, your Northwoods coffee roaster and community coffee house.
Cruise into Bonnie and Clyde's Gangster Park in Harshaw, Wisconsin every Friday night, Memorial Day to Labor Day, for live music, full bar, fish fries by Murgat's Mouthwatering Mayhem, dine-in or takeout. Tour the museum that takes you back in time. Check out our display cars, trucks, and bikes. Bring your own if you have one. Fun for everyone. Bring the whole family. Check us out. Plan your next event with us.
Our local shelters have lots of furry friends in need of loving homes. Watch News Watch 12 today, every Friday morning, to see a new cuddly cat or dog ready for you to adopt. Homeward Bound on News Watch 12 today is sponsored by People's State Bank. Live from Rhinelander, this is News Watch 12 today. The Northwoods' best news. News from where you live starts now.
Good morning and welcome to News Watch 12 today. I'm Lily Alstein. A local sheriff has announced his retirement. Vilas County Sheriff Joseph A. Fath has announced that he has decided to retire after 44 years at the department. Fath started as a patrol deputy in 1989 and worked his way up the ranks until he was appointed sheriff in 2014. In a letter written to the department, Fath stated he wouldn't be where he is without having such a fantastic team to work with. His last day as sheriff will be December 1st. Now let's toss things over to Devin Biggs out on our weather deck. Devin, it sounds like it's shaping up to be a pretty nice Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, nice Labor Day weekend. We're looking dry and we're having warmer temperatures on the way too, which will be very nice. But we have a couple bumps in the road to get through. A little bit cooler, but not bad today. But we do have some frost on the way coming up later on tonight. So let's get into things right now. Park Falls starting to clear up, although a few clouds have still been showing up on this camera, but the fog that we had earlier has since started to move out of here. Here's the fog in other spots this morning. Anywhere you see colors are some areas of dense fog, so just be careful as you do travel this morning. Other spots, again, under a frost advisory. That's not for now. That is for later this evening and the parts of tomorrow morning. If you're near that advisory or in it, cover your flowers up, bring them inside, cover your garden up too. Other spots under a dense fog advisory for this morning. Radar and satellites showing precipitation tracking southeast. A cold front has since cleared the area, so we're waiting for these clouds to lift through, although Park Falls already showing things clearing out now. Temperatures in the 50s this morning, so overall not too bad. And we will be warming up today into the upper 60s, so not a terrible day to do some grilling if you're thinking about it. Becoming sunny later on. Lily?
Thanks, Devin. One local nonprofit is trying a new fun way to make money after recent federal grant cuts. Our own Ryan Marinero has more.
Thank you. Haven is a domestic violence and sexual assault agency based in Merrill.
We support people who are in crisis or people who have experienced it and they just need a little bit of support moving through their healing journey.
But this year, Haven and other agencies have had harder times funding their efforts.
A lot of agencies are experiencing financial instability right now, so we needed to think of ways that we could get ahead of the game so our services would be able to stay open for people who need it.
According to Director Kim West, in 2024, 79% of expenses were covered by federal grants and 21% covered by donations. But as of July 2025, that number has been cut to just 58% covered by grants. That's when the idea of starting a shoe drive came up. Haven will take any kinds of shoes, new or used, and when they're donated, they will go to people who need them all around the world, and Haven will get a cut of money.
Are the soles still on? Soles are still good. Okay, great.
Lynn Wisniewski says their goal is to get to 2,500 pairs of shoe donations.
And we might only make, a couple hundred or a couple $1,000s on it. I'm not really sure. But every little bit helps. This one's ready to go. One more down.
If you have shoes in decent shape to donate, you can visit Haven in Merrill or see their other donation bin locations on the Haven website and Facebook page. The final day to donate is October 24th. Reporting from Merrill, I'm Ryan Marinero, Newswatch 12.
Thanks, Ryan. Coming up next, going to the store can be a bit stressful, especially without a shopping list. For today's On Our Mind, Devin and I discuss if we'd rather overload our carts or forget the essentials.
Or we could just have a shopping list. But anyway, we do have clouds that are passing through this morning, but that full local forecast and that discussion coming up next.
Say goodbye to boring salads and hello to one that'll knock your socks off. Not literally, but it's really good. You'll see.
If you're a contractor or do-it-yourselfer, make Argonne Lumber your first stop. High-quality materials, personalized service, expert staff, and delivery are just some of the things Argonne Lumber is known for. Stop in and smell the lumber at Argonne Lumber, 2 locations in Argonne and Rhinelander.
Right now, U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope. You don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's tooth fairy time.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
You don't need to battle addiction alone. Contact the great people at Wood Violet Recovery today. You could be on your way to recovery the same day. Wood Violet Recovery works with a wide range of insurance networks, so a large portion of your treatment may be covered. Wood Violet Recovery will create the treatment plan that best suits your needs. Unlike other rehab facilities, phones and laptops are welcome. Today may feel dark, but there's a brighter tomorrow. Contact Wood Violet Recovery now.
Ready to play?
Yes, finally.
Step up to the podium.
I'm so excited.
Grab your buzzer.
The buzzer's very mysterious.
And get a clue?
We'll see what happens.
Come and get it. Prepare yourself for a game unlike the rest.
3 great players.
This is Jeopardy!
Ain't no party like a Jeopardy party.
Jeopardy! Weekdays at 4:30 on NBC 12.
Coming up on Up North at 4.
We are catching up with some available listings with Redmond for the week, as well as some tips for your home and introducing a new team member to the team.
Please do not miss this show.
Alrighty, welcome back. Let's get things rolling on this Thursday morning. And we do have some clouds that have been passing through, some traffic out and about too. We had some fog earlier this morning on this camera, and the fog slowly but surely starting to break up. We'll be watching for a little bit of that locally for a while until the sun does its thing later on. Now the fog has been improving. We just got an update into this map before we hit the airways. Still seeing a little bit of fog in Wisconsin Rapids and Eau Claire, but overall we are improving as we speak. However, still some dense fog advisories that will expire at 9 a.m. for the areas highlighted in gray, but I'm also calling your attention to the frost advisories that kick in tonight, not now, but tonight through parts of Friday morning at around 8 a.m. So if you're in these advisories or just near it, bring your flowers inside or cover them up, protect your vegetation too. They will be zapped by any frost that develops later on tonight, with temperatures in the middle to upper 30s, as we'll be under a mostly clear sky and of course a calm wind. Perfect conditions for frost to form tonight. But here we go, a cold front has since passed through. Any precipitation vegetation that developed has also cleared the area after showers and thunderstorms developed last night. So let's zoom things out. That's the cold front there. We've gotten that through. So today, looking like a very nice day for us. Futurecast showing everything clearing up. So sunshine, maybe a few clouds today. Mostly clear and calm tonight. Again, perfect ingredients for frost, as we'll have radiational cooling. Any warm air at the surface rising up into the atmosphere. So mostly clear, getting cool tonight. Temperatures in the 30s. So that clear calmness allowing all that warm air to rise into the atmosphere. So again, we want to protect those flowers and vegetation. But as we head towards your Friday, again, this is one of the guidance models, and there's another one too, trying to bring a few showers in. So as a course of least regret, I put a small mission of a shower or two into the forecast for Friday, but otherwise we'll be under a partly cloudy sky for your Friday. And then by Friday night and Saturday, for now, I'm keeping it dry. I'm not quite sold on anything lingering. As for the holiday weekend, we're still looking pretty good. But temperatures at the moment, we are seeing temperatures that are in the 50s, so pretty mild, little muggy start as well. Our average high temperature should be at 75 degrees. We're going to be up and down for a bit. Upper 60s today, lower 70s Friday, and then warming up with middle to upper 70s, maybe some 80s too Saturday, Sunday, and a Monday, mid 70s Tuesday, low 60s Wednesday with another cold front passing through. Partly cloudy today, highs in the upper 60s, northeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Main concern tonight, mostly clear, radiational cooling in full effect, which will allow areas of frost to develop with lows in the upper 30s. And another ingredient, the winds, nice and calm. Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast. Small chance for showers Friday with, again, a couple guidance models trying to pick up on that. So, of course, the least regret putting a mention in with highs in the lower 70s. The weekend and Labor Day itself looking great with a mixture of clouds and sunshine and warmer temperatures. Tuesday, we are dry, and then some more showers as we head towards your Wednesday.
Devin, I have a problem. Whenever I go grocery shopping or any sort of shopping, I usually don't make a list because I'm just like, I'll get what I need. And that's a problem because I wander around the store just thinking this sounds good, that sounds good, and then I'll just forget the things that I actually need. So for today's On Our Mind, I asked, would you rather buy 10 things that you don't need every time you go shopping, or always forget the one thing you need when you go to the store?
Or I could just roast you during my teas and say, or you could just have a shopping list.
Not everyone is organized and writes a list, Devin, okay? I am one of those people.
Well, or because I didn't do that before, and then Mama Biggs roasted me and said, you need to have a shopping list.
Yeah, I just never write one, and I'm just like, I'll walk into the store and I'll just do whatever sounds right.
Or you could do what my mom made me do and use the Walmart app and just organize a list.
I should just do that. And I'm on my phone all the time anyway, so why not make it easier?
Yeah, exactly, right. And again, you know Mama Biggs.
I know Mama Biggs. I love Mama Biggs.
She is awesome.
She would have a shopping list for sure.
Oh, she would. You know Mama Biggs.
I do.
So, but anyway, if I had to do that, honestly, it's kind of pros and cons to both.
Right.
Because if you buy 10 things you don't need, at least you have everything, but then you're wasting money.
Right.
But if you forget the important things, unfortunately, you forget the important things, but you're saving money. So
right.
it's kind of a pros and cons situation.
I think I would rather buy 10 things I don't need every time because you never know when I'll need them. Maybe I'll, like if it comes to food, I'll think of something to make with these little ingredients. But yeah, every time I forget the one thing. I forgot cheese yesterday. You know what I was making the other day? I wanted to make a quesadilla. I forgot the cheese. That's my problem.
You know what? And I'll take the food category too, and I'll agree with you. 10 things I don't need, and I'm sure I'll eat it one way or another.
Right. I'll use it up anyway. And you know what? If I waste a little bit of money, it's
always food.
Okay.
Although for those that can see this gut right here, I need to work on this anyway. So
that's all right. That's all right. All right. Well, I think it's time to move on.